Hello everyone. Welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. 7 years later, this 90 Day franchise star still hasn't found their footing. 90 Day Fiancé's lineup of cast members ranges far and wide. But while some have been able to figure out their place in the franchise, others have struggled to find their footing like this one star. As turbulent relationships and genuine love connections form throughout the various 90 Day shows, the franchise has brought a whole new meaning to reality TV relationships. Although some 90 Day faces are more familiar than others, there are several cast members who have made their way through different relationships within the franchise, some more successful than others. With familiar faces and consistent returnees, the 90 Day franchise has been able to make its mark. As viewers get ready for different spin-offs and consistent chaos from the 90 Day stars each season, there are some who have coupled up and stayed in the community with their partners, and others who have found themselves single time after time. One 90 Day Fiancé star has had a tough time holding their ground moving from show to show. As a 7-year veteran within the 90 Day Fiancé franchise, Colt Johnson's been a presence within the franchise for nearly a decade. In his early days within the franchise, Colt's often difficult relationship with Larissa Lima was something viewers enjoyed watching on screen. While the pair were hopeful about making their connection work, it was difficult to get around their differences. Between tension with Larissa and difficulty in his relationship because of his mother, Debbie, it was a tough journey to watch the pair navigate their difficult relationship. Colt's first impression from 90 Day Fiancé fans wasn't great, and it was a struggle to see him move forward, even after the relationship deteriorated. Viewers often felt Colt was overproduced on screen, which made him seem inauthentic. While Colt has appeared on several iterations of 90 Day shows, his time on his most recent series, Hunt for Love, was tough for viewers to wrap their heads around at times. Looking for love with other 90 Day stars, Colt struggled, but connected with Courtney Reardance. Even so, Colt felt off balance and out of sorts on the show, sometimes in ways that viewers couldn't get past. Colt and Courtney's corny romance was sweet, at times, but Colt's overproduction ran rampant on Hunt for Love, which made it difficult for viewers to feel like they could get behind his appearance on the series. Regardless of viewers' perception, Colt did find love on the series, but it may have come at the cost of his perception from the fanbase. Although 7 years in the 90 Day pool has finally afforded Colt love with Courtney, it could be possible that it's time for his tenure within the franchise to come to an end. Exploring a world outside of reality TV, even for some time, could afford Colt a whole new perception within the 90 Day Fiancé franchise, which would be great for the future. When it comes to the 90 Day Fiancé franchise, a handful of cast members turn the show into a launchpad for fame, businesses, and social media empires. Others, however, find themselves stuck in limbo, clinging to relevance but struggling to find real footing. One star who fits into that latter category has been trying, failing, and trying again for the past 7 years, and fans are starting to wonder if their moment in the spotlight was nothing more than a fleeting reality TV mirage. Let's rewind the tape. From TLC darling to franchise fixture. When this star first stepped onto the 90 Day Fiancé stage, they were instantly unforgettable. Their storyline was messy, dramatic, and perfectly suited for TLC's cameras. Fans watched them grapple with cultural differences, language barriers, financial struggles, and, perhaps most importantly, an overwhelming desire to prove themselves as someone worthy of love and stability. At first, the audience rallied behind them. Social media lit up with sympathy. Memes were made. Justice 4 Star's name became a frequent hashtag. TLC took notice too, which is why they kept inviting this person back for spin-offs. Happily Ever After, The Single Life, and even an explosive season of The Last Resort. But somewhere along the way, sympathy started to curdle into skepticism. The hustle without the hustle. Over the past 7 years, other cast members from their season have built lasting brands. Some sell makeup, others peddle weight loss gummies or open YouTube channels. Some even manage to land lucrative OnlyFans accounts, raking in thousands of dollars a month. But for this particular star, every business venture has been plagued with bad timing, poor planning, or a lack of execution. There was the ill-fated clothing line that launched with only 2 t-shirt designs, both stolen from Google Images. There was a cookbook, coming soon, that never actually materialized. And of course, who could forget the chaotic attempt at becoming a motivational speaker, which ended after only one awkward Instagram live where fewer than 40 people tuned in. Even Cameo, which has been a cash cow for many TLC personalities, hasn't taken off. Their reviews are mixed, some fans praising heartfelt messages, others complaining about slurred words or obvious disinterest. Relationships in ruins. If career struggles weren't enough, their personal life has mirrored the same instability. The original 90-day fiancé relationship ended in flames, complete with cheating allegations, police reports, and a nasty custody battle that still drags on today. Since then, every attempt at romance has been publicly messy. There was the rebound fling that ended in restraining orders. The long-distance love interest that fizzled before it even started. The fling with another TLC star that played out like tabloid fanfiction. Through it all, this star has maintained one constant: the ability to turn heartbreak into Instagram rants. Followers have become accustomed to waking up to early morning lives where tears, accusations, and cryptic you-know-who-you-are messages spill out like a diary entry gone wrong. Fans divided. 7 years later, the fandom is split into two camps. One side insists this star is a victim of bad luck. They just need the right partner, the right manager, the right opportunity. One fan recently wrote on Reddit. They've been through so much, it's no wonder they're struggling. The other camp is less forgiving. At some point, you can't blame the show, or the ex, or TLC, another fan posted. You've had 7 years. You've got to take accountability. While this star's story is undeniably compelling, fans are tired of the cycle. The crying, the comeback attempt, the crash, and repeat. It's almost become predictable. The shadow of success. What makes their struggle sting even more is seeing their former castmates thrive. One now has a thriving clothing boutique, another earns 6 figures a month on adult platforms, and another has parlayed reality TV fame into a successful podcast. Meanwhile, this star has been stuck in what feels like a holding pattern. They post about opportunities, but nothing ever launches. They claim big things are coming, yet fans rarely see results. Even appearances at franchise reunions are overshadowed by newer, flashier stars who command the attention. The shadow of other people's success has become an unshakable reminder of where they could have been, if only they'd taken a different path. The social media spiral. If social media was supposed to be their saving grace, it's also been their downfall. Instead of using Instagram and TikTok to connect with fans positively, this star often spirals publicly. Rants, fights with followers, and even exposing private messages have become part of their brand. At first, fans tuned in for the drama. But over time, engagement has dipped. People no longer find it entertaining. They find it exhausting. Screenshots often make their way to Reddit, where the discourse usually centers around one question: why can't they get it together? The hope that still lingers. Despite all of this, a surprising number of fans still root for them. Maybe it's the underdog story, maybe it's the vulnerability, or maybe it's just that people can't let go of the memory of who they were in those early TLC seasons. In interviews, they often express hope. My time is coming, they've said more than once. People are going to see the real me. It's a refrain that's become almost a mantra. And who knows? Maybe one day the right door will finally open. Reality TV is nothing if not unpredictable. A sudden return to the single life, a redemption arc on a spin-off, or even a viral TikTok could be the thing that changes everything. 7 years of searching. But for now, the truth remains. It's been 7 years, and this 90-day fiancé star still hasn't found their footing. Fame has proven slippery, opportunities have come and gone, and stability, both personal and professional, has remained out of reach. They are the definition of still searching, a reminder that not every reality TV star transitions into a long-term success story. Some get their 15 minutes and learn how to stretch it into a lifetime. Others, like this one, keep chasing those 15 minutes again and again, never quite catching them. White medium star final thought. In the sprawling universe of the 90-day franchise, some cast members become legends, while others fade quietly. This star exists in the in-between, famous enough that people remember them, but lost enough that they haven't turned that fame into a foundation. 7 years later, the clock is still ticking, and fans are still watching, waiting, and wondering. Will they ever truly find their place?